Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for September the 5th through to the 11th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you so much for all the positive, loving support you send my way each and every day. Now, let's find out what your energy is. The cards stopped falling, I tell you, at one point. More and more, that seems to be happening. Cards are falling out of the deck. We have the Five of Wands as your very first card. The Eight of Pentacles, there's your hard work. There's raising the bar on yourself. Queen of Pentacles, the confidence comes in, and we have the Devil. Oh, transformation. So let's think now, the Sun. The Sun is in your 8th house. I didn't figure it out. Your 9th house. I think it's in your 9th house. So if I'm right about that, it'd be higher learning. It would be, yeah. And it crosses over. The Devil crosses over the Eight of Pentacles. So the 9th house is a study, and it is about higher learning, expanding who you are, your knowledge base. It can be searching for meaning, travel. Okay, you might really be traveling more than ever this month, and I don't recommend traveling during the Mercury retrograde, so but you may have to travel in order to go forward. We have and then Jupiter, actually. Jupiter is jumping into the 10th house, your career. Oh my goodness. Okay, so get ready for that. Your 10th house. So the next year, this is an opportunity for your career to grow, to expand what you want to do. It could be your stature in the community that grows, or within the community, the home. So it's definitely, Jupiter is going to be there for the next year. So expect to see a little burst of something to move you forward in the right direction when it comes to your career. Because it's the expansion of who you are in the workplace, in your career, in the outside world. How you make money. We have the Five of Wands, and this is all about people. So people are important this week, absolutely. You could be called upon, well, you know what? You're growing your knowledge base. I would think more than anything else, you're looking at part-time, like seminars and workshops, things that are more hands-on, working with people that have the wisdom so that you learn the trait, learning the skill, developing your skills, honing your skills, and it's through other people where you will really find your strength this week. Mentors coming in, people and you help them just as much as they help you with your wisdom that you give to them. But there's wisdom that you can take away from the situation as well, or situations. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is working hard, knowing that it's going to take a lot of work, being proud of your accomplishments and raising the bar on what you do. And it is crossed over by the Devil, which is the Phoenix rising. So the things that didn't work or don't work, you are letting go of. Rather than raising the bar in putting in more effort or more time or more energy, I think you are more looking at what isn't working. What do I have to remove? If you work a 9-to-5 job, but your hours are flexible so long as you put in that 8 hours, and you find that once everybody is there, you get a lot less productive, and you want your time to count for your productivity, so you may decide to start going in at 7 and leaving at 3, or staying the extra 2 hours at the end of the day and going in around 11, so that you can have that hyper-focus time. So you're getting rid of a couple of hours where there could be chaos going around or things to distract you. from what you want to do, where you want to go. I think you are looking more at what doesn't work, what needs to fall away, what needs to break the pattern for you in order for you to go forward and be more successful going forward. And the Queen of Pentacles says that you're strong this week. There's a self-confidence about you. There is great potential in your creativity and your thoughts. The sun is carved in your chair here that you sit on. The angel sits next to you, and you hold that pentacle, which is your finances, your well-being, with a confidence, knowing that you deserve it, that you are worthy of it. So there's a strength, there's a confidence there. Absolutely. We have the Page of Pentacles as our underlying energy. You are looking forward into what can be the new path that you can step into. And you are also weighing out, I think, a little bit of balance of what you have to sacrifice, what you need to give in order to have that great reward, have that great path forward. So I think, pay attention to your dreams this week, because that could give you a lot of insight into your fears of what is holding you back from going forward in a certain direction, and it may open up the door or the window in your mind to see how you can actually go forward, how you can take some forward steps. Excuse me. Overriding energy is the Hierophant. So he's the first to show up this week in any of the readings, so he is all for you. Your spirituality, it could be. Your belief in yourself. The balance of what needs to be in your life, spiritually. So you could be looking at growing your knowledge of your spirituality, or growing knowledge within spirituality, or understanding your placement within spirituality, what you do, your own routine, your own design. A balance comes through spirituality. So a balance through taking the time to, let your dreams come through, journal them, to spend time meditation, prayer, to allow your thoughts to flow, to allow new ideas to come in, new ways of doing things, what needs to let go. You ever go to sleep with a problem and wake up with the answer? That's because your subconscious doesn't shut off. It works out the problem while you're sleeping. You think of it again consciously, and the answer just appears, because you slept on it. So things may look differently. You may see new approaches, new ways of doing things, new ways of tackling a project, a career path. We have the Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. There you go. New beginnings in your finances. New paths opening up to you. So get ready for those careers to start launching, that energy to come in to allow you to go forward in some way. Now there is an imbalance, okay, with the Two of Pentacles. No sooner do you start and all of a sudden you realize that it's a juggling act, or the time frames are wrong, or something's not right. Okay, and with the Mercury retrograde, I can really see that this would, it's a stop and go. In any new path, it's a stop and go. In a world path, it's a stop and go kind of action. Sometimes we're going backwards. And so an imbalance comes in. Something that you thought was going to just go smoothly seems to be really out of whack. So I would think that you really need to give a lot of consideration and time into your thought process of how you're actually going to move forward. Okay, it's measure twice and cut once, as the carpenters say. So you want to make sure that your step forwards are going to bring in the most value, the most strength, whether it is dealing with a relationship, or it is moving forward in your career or your stature in the community. To not expect it to just happen all at once. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take determination and dedication. I mean, we did have the Eight of Pentacles there. For work and career, we have Temperance, which is the balance. Okay, so there needs to be a balance in maybe how you want to go forward, and realigning your priorities, your routine, in such a way that it can be something in your life. It could be that you are offered a position somewhere, but it doesn't fit in with your personal life. And so it's, how do you re-strategize? How do you bring in the balance? What can you do in order to open up the door wide open for yourself? And if it is where you work that it's a very unbalanced energy, like I said, maybe you can come in 2 hours earlier and stay 2 hours later, but there's probably 1,001 different ways that you can approach a current problem within the workplace and smooth things out so that there is a flow. If you're looking for work, definitely figure out what your true passions are, where your talents and abilities would shine, would glow, would highlight, and specifically apply for those types of jobs. That's really going to match with your personality and your talents and abilities. For love relationships, we have the Seven of Pentacles. What are you cultivating? That could be a little bit of the imbalance, because when we give so much into our work life, obviously other parts of our life have to crumble in some way, just slightly. So how are we working towards a beautiful relationship? What is the energy we put in? I said to one other sign as well, you know, is it quantity of time or quality? It doesn't count if you come home from work, you turn on the TV, they're on the computer, and you grumble to each other. That doesn't count as time spent together. That doesn't count as cultivating a solid relationship. It's the undivided attention to each other. It's time just for the two of you to talk, to grow, to talk about your dreams, your ambitions, how things are going to work tomorrow, who's doing what, communication. So what are you doing to cultivating the relationship into something that you want? If you are looking for a relationship, I mean, we do have the Ace of Pentacles here. So new paths, absolutely. We do have the Five of Wands, where there's groups of people. You could very well meet somebody in a large group setting or a larger group setting. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.